I've spent $69,624 worth of Frost Stars in Whiteout Survival in 226 days. Actually, it's a little bit more than that because I did a little spending off camera. I wanted to make sure I had a little bit more gear for Arena, and I had a special pack that I forgot I didn't open. It was a result of some of the other stuff. I forgot what it was. Maybe one of the Icefire League or the SVS stuff. Something I had got a lot of Lucky Hero Gear chests, and so I opened all that and used it for the heroes. So that's a little, and then I got some Hero Gear Mastery, and I did that. The other reason I did that is because I wanted to make sure I can get that last puzzle piece. If my count is right, I was just one spin away from getting a puzzle piece on the VIP spinner wheel, and I want to make sure I do that tonight as well. We don't have a lot of other stuff to do tonight because the stuff that's here is a little bit standard. So let me give you some updates and talk you through some things. So first of all, let's take a look at the event schedule. And something that's not on the event schedule is I got a notice. I'm kind of recording late tonight, and I got the notice that comes out about Wanderer Theater. So we're going to be getting a Wanderer Theater soon. So that's another kind of high value event. So I'll be covering that. We got Snowbusters coming up. We got Mia's Fortune Hunt coming up, which I actually, for the first time, I think I'm going to actually use that for speed ups now, and I'll explain that. I guess I'll just talk about it now quickly. Nothing else on this schedule is anything super crazy. We got Foundry coming up. Alliance Showdown is going underway, and State Transfer. We have, I don't know how they pronounce it. It's Oli, O-L-Y, from State 3758. There's a significant portion of their players coming to join us in OMG in 3794. If you guys watch this, any of you are fans, can't wait to have you. The few of you that I've talked to so far seem like a great team, and we can't wait to have you. We're making room for you and actively getting that going, so looking forward to that. Can't wait for that. And that's, what do we got? One more reset? Where is it? Here it is. We got one more reset. Oh, pre-transfer. So we got, yeah, I think we got one more reset until we can actually start doing the invitations. So, right? Is that right? I think so. Anyways, we got a countdown. So one more reset. It's probably two more resets actually, right? It's phase one. Probably two more resets because I forget we're in a Sunday right now. And that is a couple days away. So yeah, we got to get through one more reset and then another one, and then we'll be in the invitation phase. So, all right. Just wanted to kind of show that quickly. I don't have much else to show. I mean, armament competition, I can do this. Basically, I can get some points for this and the Alliance Showdown today from doing some expert stuff. So maybe I can do a little bit of expert stuff just to clear the basic rewards here. Let's take a look at that. And let's take a look. I think the best way to do this tonight is to ground everything I'm saying in the count progression I'm planning on doing as well. So let me cover War Academy first. I was doing some calculations, and to finish off War Academy, I need about 10 million more steel, and I need about 32,000 more FC shards. So let's take a look at what that looks like, because, oh, I forgot to do these. If we take a look at War Academy, the commission's reset now. So actually I can do some spending here. And by the way, the Showdown now has like a top off points as part of the points. Brilliant of them to do so, but now it's easier for me to get some points for Showdown by spending. So we're going to grab this, the member perks. And see, just from spending, I got some points. And we'll make our claims here. And then we'll continue to grind that down. And then I'm going to continue to do this because I still need a bunch more. So what I need in grand total is 10,000. And, you know, the slow trickle that we'll get them at. So I got to take a look at that. But like if we, no, or here it is. No, I want to look at the commissions. So, you know, even between this, like if I get this amount every week, so I'm probably to the point now where I can slow down a little bit, but I need 10,000. So I need 10,000, oh, I'm sorry, 32,000. It's 10 million that I need of steel, but it's 32,000 that I'm going to need. Ultimately, I need 35,000. That's where I need to be. I need to be at 35,000 here. So that's still quite a bit, and I want to make sure I have that before next SVS. I don't know if I'll have everything else needed by next SVS, but I want to make sure I'm trying to clear as many blockers as possible. So the other blocker that's going to happen is steel. But the problem is, if I don't get 715 days of speed ups before the next SVS, I won't be able to finish off War Academy anyways. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Can I get enough speed ups before then to actually be able to finish off War Academy? So, and is it worth the power per dollar, or should I just let that ride and run it over time? Right now I'm leaning towards I want to do that. I do need to continue to work on my hero gear. So that's, oh, I forgot about this. Yeah, I'll grab this just because it's hard to find this in quantity. And let's see how I do on the chest. Let's see if it was worth it or not. Now, I like to think that if I get at least, like getting lucky to me is if I get on average more than like 20 per chest. But really, actually, something like 10 per chest is decent luck. Anything more than 10 per chest is decent luck. So strictly speaking, like 200 is the basic I would want to get here. I want to get more than 200. But if I get more than like 400, I got lucky, right? So let's see what happens. I didn't even get the 200. Man, my luck has been horrible lately. I hope that doesn't continue with the prestige wheel, because I have not yet tickled the pity reward in the spinner wheel, and I hope that's not tonight. All right. So anyways, let's put that in the bank because we're going to need that a little later. All right. So that was that. And now what I was trying to go to is the steel. So because I need steel and because there's a mix and match event now, I'm going to grab this for steel. Now, it's one of those situations where steel is just hard to get. The Wishful Emporium is actually the best value in the game for this. This is just better than the standard shop, but it's not the best deal in the game. It's just better than the standard shop. So I might as well grab it here to unblock myself. Now, even if I had enough for War Academy, I still need to finish off my battle tree. And that's some points for every SVS as well. So not to mention, I will get steel along the way. So you do get steel organically. This is debatable. Everything in the game you get organically. That's how free-to-play players can play. You get everything in the game organically. Like, you get steel from exploration. You get fire crystal shards from, slow conversion. You get fire crystals from your intel missions and from other rewards. Like, everything in the game you get organically through the game. But you don't get them in enough quantity to move the needle on important work that you're going to try to do. If you're going to try to play as a whale and get an edge on other people, the only way to do that is by spending. And so that said, like, steel is a rare-ish kind of item because it's hard to find it for sale anywhere. Like, the only other place it's for sale is in the regular shop, and that's a horrible price. So I'm going to buy it. I bought it from Wishful Emporium. I'm going to buy it here because I'm going to need it. If I want to try to see if I have an outside shot at getting that next push done in the next SVS, I'm going to need it. And so now we're sitting at 6 million. So we did another 3 million yesterday. We did another 3 million, roughly 3 million today. And now we're sitting at 6 million. Still not enough to finish that tree. Still not enough. But I will accumulate it daily. So I think I'm going to accumulate between the next SVS. I calculated somewhere around 2.5 million or somewhere around there if I remember the calculation, just from daily organic collecting from exploration. So I'm going to leave the custom pet chest alone for tonight. I do need to continue to spend on that, though. I will continue to grab the daily deals just because it's several reasons at this point. I need the VIP points. Oh, man, no luck there. And you get the mystery badges with it, and you get some fire crystals with it. So even though I don't really need the mythic shards, all the other stuff that comes with it, and the fact that you can turn in the mythic shards is good. I don't need to up this because it is after the reset, so I don't need to re-up this one. Is it after the reset? I think it is, right? So if I go to the regular shop, do I see everything reset again? Yep, everything's reset. So I will now buy the one. Oh, and I will buy the ones that need to be reset. And this one doesn't need to be reset just yet. This one doesn't need to be reset yet. That one doesn't need to be reset yet. This one does. The speed up. Weekly card. Okay. So that's all of those. Now I'm going to dabble in the regular shop, which I genuinely try to stay out of. Except when it's items that are rare, scarcity. So, and I'll buy them, especially at this point. Now let's have a quick conversation about VIP. If I buy, the more $5 things I buy, the cheaper VIP is. Now, I'm not trying to game it for VIP necessarily. I'm just observing that since I'm going to buy Lunar Amber anyways, I know I'm going to at some point need it and buy it. I might as well buy it while it's at the $5 rate because that's the best value for the VIP points as well. Now, if I go ahead and buy it at the $10 rate as well, that's probably not too bad either. In other words, if I'm going to get to the point where later I'm going to start buying some Lunar Amber, I might as well just get in the habit of picking it up for a couple levels every week, just so that I accumulate it while I get the better reward for VIP spend on it. So that's what I'm going to do here. And I'm not going to, I don't know, I'm still deciding on how I want to do it, but these are items that are hard to get otherwise anyways. I always end up buying some more mithril even after the high value events. So I might as well just buy it up to the $10 amount once a week because I'm going to need it. I know I'm going to need it. History has told me I'm going to need it. The other thing I'm going to do is I am going to go through and buy all the $5 packs here for experts. And part of that is because we do have an expert day today. And part of that is because I think there's actually a new expert coming out. And I am going to buy the mystery badge pack as well. And that's it from the regular shop here. Those are all things that are, some of them are just scarce items and some of them are high value items. But the reason I did the expert set as well is just to see if I can maybe do a little bit more with Ronnie since it's the Tundra trading thing today. All right, so that's all the spending I'm going to do there. And again, part of this is like the more $5 packs I can do. I should probably do the wild mark pack. I should probably, there can be justification for doing that as well, but I'm not going to do, I'm going to resist that temptation. Some of these I can easily justify just grabbing it for the $5 mark. Maybe I will later in the week if I realize I just need enough VIP points to get over the bump, but I think I'm still a couple, I'm like many $5 packs away, or like essentially, $1,600 away from getting Globe. So I might as well just kind of not focus on it too much other than trying to be as efficient as I can there. All right. That's the that basic spending. Now we got to get back to this. So here's the thing. I've been spending a lot on like chief gear, charm gear, and all this stuff. And I know we have charms coming out again, but my problem right now is basically my hero gear. I definitely feel is I've neglected it too long. So I'm going back to selecting hero gear, and I need to focus on hero gear again. So hero gear it is. There we go. And we'll make those claims. And I'll try to pick up the other stuff in other ways. Now, Wanderer Theater should give me an opportunity to get some more chief stuff, so not upset about that either. Grab this. And then just grab as many of these as I can. And we're done with that. The Endless Wayfarer, it's time to buy this again. One of the few ways to get expert stuff, so of course I got to buy that. Hero Rally. Grab this for the general. Make those claims. Journey Treasures, just make the claims. Sign in and earn it, it's already purchased. Deadshot, just make a claim. And deal with the bank. Basically. Alright, so that's the deals section. We do have Snowbusters coming up. And like I said, we have Mia's Fortune Hunt. I guess I didn't highlight that too much, but we have Mia's Fortune Hunt coming up as well. And somewhere in here, Wanderer Theater. So I don't remember the exact day. I think also today is the day that they're pushing out that update. I think it's on the 20th. I don't remember the exact time that they're doing it, but it should be soon that they're doing that update. And I think I remember reading that's when that Gareth expert is coming. So do watch out for that. I know as far as my game is concerned right now, I don't think we have him yet, because what I would expect to see is another achievement mission saying, get an encounter with X out of X or X out of Y experts, meaning that there's another expert that you haven't discovered yet. I think that's the way we'll know. But in the meantime, let's just see. Actually, let's just see what's going on with the armament competition first and make sure that I need to do this. Yeah, I need to do this. So I need some expert stuff, basically. So let's go and see what makes sense over here.
The Tundra awaits.
I think if I can get, it would be, it's probably too much. I'm going to say if I can get Ronnie up a level. That would be nice. But I probably would have to spend more on affinity. I could do it though. Let's see. It probably makes sense. But I need to go all the way up to level 70 there. Let's see. And I don't have enough in the tank to do it. Let me just make sure. So if I go into Ronnie, the sigils, you can't see him here? Yeah, all right, I can't see him here. I gotta go to the backpack. I think I have Ronnie sigils. That's what I'm getting at. Where are they? No, they're Kathy sigils. Nah, I don't want Kathy. Man. I have general sigils as well, but... So that's fine. Yeah, let's go and get some more gifts, I guess. That's what I mean. Experts are just expensive because there's only so many ways to get the stuff. And I really want to stay out of this as much as possible. But I don't think that's... I'll do up to 20. I don't know if that's going to be enough to get Ronnie up to 70.
The Tundra awaits. Let's go.
Let's see. Okay, good. That was enough to get Ronnie up to 70. And now I can do the relationship advancement here. There we go. And so that gives me a little bit of an extra stat from Ronnie. Now I get 21% here. And I didn't, let's see, can I do any books here? Probably just need a little bit more research on some of these. Yeah, so let's see. Start allows 2 more refreshes. Chance of rating 1 extra cargo, which I've got up to 80% already. So this is almost maxed. And this one retaliates with stronger. So gaining a 30% chance of recovering 1 cargo so you don't lose as much. Ronnie also escorts an additional 1 elite guard boxes that cannot be rated. Elite guard boxes are these. By the way, make sure you click whenever you see blue text in the guards or in the experts. Make sure you click on them so you know what's going on. All right, I think I'll just go for this one, which I'm going to have to finish this one, which I'll get some speed ups for. I'll do a little bit here. Use some speed ups there. And I'll just get that one going. And then I'll upgrade this skill. Alright, that's probably more than I need to do for armament competition, but it's an opportunity to do a little bit in the middle of the Tundra trade route anyways. Kind of like a synergy there. I did manage to unlock all this for Showdown, so that's good. And then for armament competition, I don't know, people are really pushing this one. Let's see who it is. Legion. Yeah, I don't know. That's strange. Yeah, I'm not going to go too crazy pushing this stuff. But what do we got? 2 days on this, so I'll make a decision if I want to do anything else with this tomorrow with experts. But I don't want to go too crazy spending on experts. I just wanted to clear the basic rewards. All right. So that's all the spending we had to do. That's experts. Tundra trade route. I do need to get these set up. I did complete 9 more escorts for a legendary truck, which can only be rated once. Interesting. So I do need to do that. I have my squad. Where is? Oh, I didn't. I thought I had it set up. We had a situation tonight where there was somebody else causing some trouble in the alliance that we kicked. So that's unfortunate. I think it was a big miscommunication. We were trying to basically get them to well, they were offline for over 8 days. So, and they were a player that we never did the wrong one. It's a player that never communicates with us, and then all of a sudden we went to go zero them just to report them because we thought they were inactive. They thought they were totally inactive, never responded to anything. They started attacking players. So now we've got to respond. It's just a whole situation. So anyways, I had my attack squad going because you can't let that go unresponded to when people in your own alliance are getting attacked, or else, what are you in alliance for if you're not sticking together? So whole unfortunate situation, unnecessary drama, all because of miscommunication or lack of communication. Now that player said that they were in the hospital or something, fine, but the history we've had with them for the past 6 months or so of them always behaving like that, it was like, So there, notice the difference in power for this. Now I'll offer assistance with that squad there. And then, let's see, I'll send a squad out like this, but I'll make sure that I get a decent truck first. There we go. That's actually not a great, well, it's all right. Not a great truck. It's pet stuff in 8 hours, fine. I don't like wasting too much on that. Now we got the secondary squad. Let's see what's the next squad should be. So this is 1.2. Let's see if I can get that up a little bit. Probably I should just, usually what seems to work is putting the best gear on your, for this event, putting the best gear on your heroes, because it seems to just go by the stats. So if you put them on your highest level generation heroes, I think they do better. The stats do better. So if we look here, like, let me just show you an example, since I don't have much else to show you tonight. This would be 1.295, right? But if I swap out Geronimo, which is normally a good attack hero, so let's say I swap out Geronimo with that gear. Take his gear off of this and give it to Geronimo instead.
You do notice the artistry in my...
And now let's see what that looks like. We're at 128. Not instead of 129. So like, this is essentially, what I've done for, and I didn't realize this, but it looks like that's the way to play the Tundra routes, is making sure that your best gear is on your best generations, which is not the way normal gameplay goes, but that's the way these things go. So that's what I'll do. That's the way I get my best troops on the truck, or squad on the trucks. Come on. All right, I'll take that. And we'll just let those run. I should actually go attacking folks as well, but then I need to make sure I have... Yeah, so that's the squad I got going. And it's, I think, the same reason, or the same logic, so... I think somebody shared some other squads that were more powerful as well. There's one that's 800 mil. Oh, that's got some nice stuff on it too. We'll go ahead and give that a shot. Alright, got some fire crystals out of the deal. But anyways, that's what I'll continue to do here. And I'll save the other two in case somebody tells me one. Alright, that's all we got for those events. Now, the only other thing I have to cover tonight, we can go through the backpack. There's not a lot of other spending to do. There's not a lot of other events going on right now. We do have state transfer going on. I'm very active in that, talking to people. By the way, if you're somebody who watches my content and you're interested in moving to the state, I don't have anything for you this time. Like, we have so many people coming in from that other transfer I was telling you about that it would be difficult to find room for anybody else. There are a couple people who I told them, if you can get in the open phase and you're like-minded person, no drama, follow instructions, communicate a lot, save for SVS, etc. If you're a like-minded individual and you happen to get in the open and you have a higher power than our low watermark for OMG right now, then we will try to make room for you, but no promises. So, because we just got too much going on this cycle, this transfer event. All right, let's see. I got really good results on my previous. On the 460, I got like something. I wish I recorded it. It was like 10 hero gear out of like 400. Yeah, it's like 10 or 11 custom mythic mythic gear out of 460 chests. Sorry, it's been a long day. All right. We'll just put all this in the backpack or in the tank. Let's get this going. Nothing there. And just clear this out. All right. I think the last thing I have to talk about really, I mean, oh, we got Land of Heroes tonight. Well, I could try a Land of Heroes run as well. See where that ends up. But yeah, I don't know. I think I saw that Hunty pushed his gear higher. I'll show you. Hunty pushed his total hero gear higher. So probably he's going to be beating me in this category for quite a while. Because, well, a little bit higher. Probably he'll beat me in this category if he keeps on spending at the rate he's been spending. So I just wanted to set your expectations. I probably will not be beating Hunty if he keeps on spending like that. For those of you who ask, I'm not fixated on it. You are. So I have to respond to it because if I don't, people will ask me, both in the lives and in the comments. All right, so we can actually set that up. Let's take care of that quick. So what I need to do is make sure that, let's see. That is the best gear, and then the next best goes to Logan, and then Mia gets nothing. So that goes to Philly. And then she can get whatever's left over. And then, let's see, Greg gets nothing, but Greg gets nothing. So that goes to Alonzo. And Greg can just get what's left over. And that should be the setup, right? Because then we got Logan and... yeah, that should be the right setup. Because Greg and Mia get nothing. Oh, and then we got to get something on Geronimo. Just whatever's left over on Geronimo. And now we've got the right setup. Okay. So with that, we'll take a look at... let's clear those quick. Take a look at Land of Heroes and see what happens. We're going to go with Greg here. And this will be 60-40. 60-40. And nothing on the marksman. And then here, we're going to go with Logan, Mia, Lynn. And this will be 54, 343. And then here we'll go with Geronimo, Philly, Alonzo. And this will be standard 50, 20, 30. And we'll see what happens. Hero gear was pushed a little bit. So, oh, you know what? There's one more thing I need to do. I do need to use some of that we just got. So, might as well give ourselves every little edge that we can. Oh yeah, this is the restart coming, so I better hurry up. I think that restart is actually what's going to push the new experts, if I'm not mistaken from what I've been reading.
The fist of the hunt on the end. You do.
Nothing is beyond the right.
Grab that. That's up to 90. Ah, almost. All right. So that's all the gear, right? Oh, I got a little tiny bit more. Man, they really want to make sure we know about that update. All right, let's see if I can get through this and be done before the update lands. Man, that was stiff. Just want to make sure. they're registered properly. Hey, all right, made it. Yeah, this can't possibly be good. That's exactly what I thought was going to happen. Hey, all right. Now comes level 10. I don't know, man. Gonna need some luck on this one. Hey, all right. All right. Not bad. Got a few lucky breaks there. No, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to do the trick. One more try. Here we go. Man, that's horrible. Yeah, alright, that's kind of what I thought was going to happen. And I fully expect that I'm not at the top of this anymore. Well, alright, maybe he didn't do his stuff tonight. Or maybe I got more lucky breaks than he did. I don't know. I know that Hunty's going to be beating me shortly because I think he's been spending more than I have on heroes lately. I think his heroes are better than mine right now. I think, anyways, because he's been pushing it for arena anyways. Alright, so that's what we got going on for Labyrinth. I think because of this, I need to kind of get out of here quickly tonight. I'm already a little bit longer than I wanted to be. But let's just talk about VIP for a second. Let's do the VIP claim. Man, they're going to keep on spamming that. Here's where we're sitting. Now, if I am not mistaken, I'm one press away from getting that last puzzle piece because I think I did 50 and then 30 more, so I was at 80. So normally I get it by 90 unless I get really unlucky. So either I miscounted or I should get a puzzle piece right here. So let's see what happens. All right, there we go. Now, I'm not going to do the next puzzle piece. So this puts me now at, here we go. I'm at 98 pieces. I need two more, just two more pieces. And I think it usually will take me at no worse than 180,000. So I think the next time I'm going to do it, I'll at least wait till I'm at 180,000, get one more puzzle piece. But who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky. You never know. You could get lucky. And then I'll wait again until like 180,000. That way I know for sure that I'm going to be getting it. But this will be coming very, very soon. Very soon. But it may be, you know, who knows, a couple weeks. Depends on how much spending opportunity. Actually, with Wanderer Theater, it's going to be coming soon because Wanderer Theater is going to be an opportunity to spend a bunch. All right, we got this reset that's going to be happening shortly, so I need to get out of here. But I think that's all I got for tonight. If you have any questions, make sure you drop them in the comments. If you want to help me out, check out the links in the video description, unshieldedshow.com. Go check out all the resources there, and you could go and like that stuff. I still have not recorded because this weekend was crazy with all the stuff going on with transfers. I do plan to get to that soon. If you want to submit a story, just click on the link in Unshielded Show. You'll see it's at the bottom there. All you got to do is click on that, submit a story. I would really appreciate that. Or share knowledge about this podcast with other people who might have an interesting story to tell. Would love to get them on the show. The other thing is this Discord. If I'm ever going to do any giveaways of Frost Stars or gift codes, it's going to be in the Discord. So that's where you want to be eligible for any of that stuff. And lastly, people don't realize how important it is, but all you got to do to really help me out is like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. That way, whenever I post anything, you'll be the first to know about it. Thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, I'll see you later.